63.50, bidding, look out, they're gone. Thank you, Tony.
Sheep farming has been through 3 desperate years, with returns well less than the cost of production. The average sheep farmer in New Zealand last year earned $19,400. If you divide that by a 40-hour working week, that comes in at just over $9 per hour. And of course, we know most farmers work more than 40. So it's been below the level required to feed families and run your business. So sadly, lots of sheep farmers have either exited the industry or they've borrowed money to keep their farms working.
Last year had a very, very cold winter. We came into a cold spring, went to an instant drought and went straight into an incredibly wet winter. So for Canterbury especially, typically we have come through the worst 12 months out of a 3-year complete down.
Returns have been below the cost of production, and you throw in climatic events like droughts, and we've had 1 drought the last 3 years, but the bottom half of Hawke's Bay has had 2 droughts back to back, and that really stretches the reserves. And you've got to be really dedicated in this industry to stick with it until the good times roll around again.
Last year, the New Zealand sheep flock dropped by 3.4 million, which was 11%. It's the largest one-year decline in sheep numbers in New Zealand's history. So we now in New Zealand have 34 million sheep. 20 years ago, we had 70 million. So it's gone backwards very quickly with the downstream effects, and we're very conscious of that here in Hawke's Bay. A lot of our communities very reliant on sheep, of course. We don't have options like perhaps the Canterburys and the Southlands of New Zealand to convert to dairy. So if sheep goes down, continues to go down, we have freezing works closures, which we've had here, of course, in Hawke's Bay. These good folk here, livestock agents, they have less sleep to shell through the yards, so their business is under pressure. The carriers that we see over there, rural communities, so and of course that feeds right through to the New Zealand economy.
A lot of sheep and beef farmers who can switch have switched, or are in the process of switching, so now it leaves what we call the truly dedicated sheep and beef country without the ability to make more money.
T150 stands for target of $150 for a good mid-season lamb. Our main objective with T150 is firstly, of course, to lift the price, work towards a price of $150 over a 5-year time horizon. We're hoping to do that probably in 3 ways. Firstly, to give confidence and hope to the farming community that we've set this goal, we've set this, stake in the sand, so to speak, that's an aspirational sort of figure that we need, and we think around the 150 is what we need to achieve a sustainable price to return profitability to sheep farming. The second was to engage with the rest of the meat and wool industries, particularly the meat processing sector, ask them to buy into this goal, with this objective, and thirdly and most importantly is to request, or ask the decision makers in our industry to make a real difference, to make this thing happen. And by that I'm talking particularly consolidation in the meat industry, better marketing and selling methods for our wool, efficiency on farm from farmers. So there's lots that we can all do together to work towards this $150 per lamb.
Oh, I think it's a great move to help stop the spiral that the sheep industry is in. We're losing huge economies of scale with 3 poor years. We have to activate the sheep industry before it gets too small to be viable on a world scale.
What do I reckon? 20 kilos?
Good on that.
Great guy.